Welcome to the 3 for 3 Meet the Candidate series presented by the Miami Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. The 3 for 3 series is being brought to you by our Social Action Committee. This committee works under the auspice of our organization's political awareness and involvement programmatic thrust and is charged with providing programs and activities that foster, among other things, voter registration and voter education. It is imperative to mention that the members of the Miami Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority are not and will not endorse or promote any candidate. To that end, we invite you to watch the 3 for 3 Meet the Candidate series. This series will offer you an opportunity to preview several candidates running for office in Miami-Dade County. In an effort of providing a level and inclusive playing field, we invited all of the qualified candidates running for Miami-Dade County Board of County Commissioners, Miami-Dade Circuit and County Judges, and the Miami-Dade School Board during this 2020 primary election. Note that some of the candidates did not respond to our invitation. Candidates within the same group were asked the same 3 questions where they were given a maximum of 3 minutes to answer. We hope that you enjoy our program. Remember to register to vote and to vote by mail for your safety. Now, let's meet the candidate.
Thank you, Regina. Today we have Judge Christine Bandin, incumbent candidate for Miami-Dade County Court Judge, Group 24. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Ms. Morris Maru and Regina and the Delta Sigma Theta sorority for allowing me and giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Well, we have 3 questions for you, and you'll have 3 minutes to answer each question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First question, who are you as a candidate and what are your priorities?
So my name is Christine Bandin. I'm running to keep my seat as a county court judge in Group 24, Punch 322. I am a true Miamian. I was born and raised here. I went to college here. I chose to go to college here. I chose to go to law school here in Miami. Graduating in 2006, I began in private practice in Florida. I was 12 years in private practice. I had a successful career. I was recognized by the Rising Stars as a rising star by the Florida Super Lawyers. I was a partner at a well-known law firm, Schutz & Bowen, when I chose to leave private practice because I've always been drawn to the public sector and public service. Just before I applied with the Judicial Nominating Commission, I was at that big firm, and I applied to fill a judicial vacancy through the JNC. It was an incredibly lengthy process, definitely not for the faint-hearted. And in 2018, I was privileged and fortunate enough to have been appointed by the governor to fill a vacancy. I began my judicial career in the criminal division, and then I was afforded an opportunity to join the domestic violence division, which is where I currently sit. I love my job. I love my community. It is my community where I was born and raised. Submitting my application through the JNC was the best career decision I have ever made. And I hope to continue my life of public service to this community. My priorities are, they've stayed the same really since I joined the bench, which is I want to make sure that I am fair. I want to make sure that I am allowing everybody access to the court. I have an incredible amount of patience. I treat everybody equally and have treated everybody equally. It is very important to me. I never forget that I was on the other side of the bench at one point in time, and I'm keenly aware that I work for the people that come before me. So I want to make sure that I treat them with the same respect that they deserve and equally.
How will you work to achieve social equality and equity in the justice system?
So the same way that I've been doing it since I got on the bench in 2018. I treat people with respect. I set the tone, and that's the most important thing, I think, in advocating and making sure that everybody is respectful is you set the tone as a judge. You come in and you treat everybody with respect. You make sure that you let everybody know that everybody else needs to be treated. They need to treat each other with respect. And you have to have a stern hand as well, because if somebody is being treated unequally or somebody's being disrespectful, you need to shut it down. You need to shut it down, and you need to tell your parties in the very beginning what you expect out of their behavior and what you expect them to be like in court. This is an interesting world because we are in a COVID situation where we're having all of these hearings by Zoom. And the one thing that, apart from, I mean, there's a number of things, but one of the things that Zoom does is that it makes things a lot more informal. People are home, they're in their bedrooms, they're in their cars, they're traveling sometimes, and you lose a certain level of decorum because you're relaxed. So I try to set the tone from the beginning, and I'll tell them, I know that you're in a situation where you're a lot more relaxed, but the behavior has to be exactly as if it was in a court system, and more so, because since you're right in front of the camera, you can see everybody's eyes, you can see every single facial expression. So I also make it a point to make it clear that I will not engage in somebody rolling their eyes or doing the head gestures, and I will shut it down.
Last question. We vote for you.
Say that, you cut out, I'm so sorry.
Why should we vote for you?
So I guess there's a couple of reasons. I love my job and I love serving the people of my community. I said it in the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. I submitted my application to the JNC, and that was the best career decision I have ever made. I was vetted by 9 members of the legal community, the governor's staff, and the governor. I left private practice. I was successful in private practice, and I left private practice because I wanted to do something that felt good. I wanted to teach my almost 5-year-old daughter the important role that public servant plays. I wanted to give back to my community that I was born and raised in. And I've woken up every single day for the last, since 2018, since I joined the bench, feeling that I am completely blessed to have this job. It is rare to find a job that you genuinely want to wake up for to go to. And it's not only because I love the job, but I'm good at the job. It's as a judge, you are quick to hear the negative. You're quick to hear if you do something wrong, you will know. But you don't always get the positive. You don't always get the pat on the back until you're in a situation like I am right now. And that's when you get the pat on the back. And that's when you get people who support you tell you, you are doing a good job. I'm doing a good job because I am patient. I treat everybody equally. I never forget I was on the other side of the bench. I'm keenly aware that I work for the people that come before me. And that is why I am running with a full army behind me. I have family, I have friends, I have college sorority sisters who I haven't spoken to in 20 years, my high school classmates who I haven't spoken to in longer, who are, rallying behind me. I have community members, I have endorsements from organizations like the Police Benevolent Association, South Florida Council of Firefighters, AFSCME Florida, Save Action PAC, South Florida AFL-CIO, Transport Workers Union, Local 291, United Faculty of Miami-Dade College. I also have important members of the community who are endorsing me, like Mayor Francis Suarez, Mayor Carlos Hernandez, Mayor Roberto Martel, Commissioner Polly Villard, Commissioner Marcos Villanueva, and Commissioner Michael Joseph, amongst others that I am still speaking to in the community to earn their support. And that's exactly right, earn it. So I hope that on August 18th, my community votes to keep me in the current position that I have, and that they have faith in me to do that. And that's Christine Bandin, punch 322.
Thank you for joining.